Hey everyone, welcome to a tutorial on how to make a Geneva wheel in Autodesk Fusion 360. So I have the final product pulled up here, and this is what it's going to look like once we are done with building it. So to get started, let's open up a new workspace. I already have one pulled up here. Now what I want to do is start off by making a sketch of my wheel, and then from there we can extrude it and make it 3D. And at the end, we can fillet a certain feature in the inner part of the wheel. So to get started, I'm just going to choose the XZ plane. However, it doesn't matter which plane you choose. So I'm going to start sketching in here. And once I'm here, what I first want to start by doing is making a general shape of this wheel. So I'm just going to go to my circle tool and click on the center point right here. And I know that my diameter for this wheel is going to be 8 inches. Let me zoom out. So once we're here, I want to start by making some reference guidelines. And this is so I can make the curved edges right here, this surface all around the wheel. So I want to make the surface right here. So let me go back. And to do this, I'm going to first start by doing some basic construction lines. So let me go to my line tool and make sure I have construction turned on. And I want to go out from the center 4.5 inches. Now you'll notice that this is a little bit further out than the actual circle, and that's what we want to do, because from this point we will now create a circle that will cut into this wheel, and that way we can make the curved edge or surface. So let me make sure construction is turned off. Zoom in here and click on this point that we just made. And I know that the diameter of this circle that I want to be is 3 inches. And so you can see that it cuts into the circle, and this is how much I want it to. So before I move on, I want to just trim this outer part of the circle because I don't need this in my final sketch. Okay. Now I can also trim this part and this part, because we do not want a line to be here. So from here, I want to make this feature all around the circle 6 times. So to do that, I will use the circular pattern tool, and I will choose this line. And the center point will be this. And then I will choose the quantity to be 6. And as you can see, it all comes together. Okay. And I'll do the same thing and trim these lines. There you go. Okay, so we have the curved surfaces made. Now I want to work on the ridges in between these surfaces, which would be this part right here. So to do that, I'm going to first make a reference guideline again. It's construction, and this time it's going to be a circle, and I'm going to go from the middle and make this circle to be exactly 4 inches in diameter. So I will start off by making the first part right here on the top, and then I can use the circular pattern tool again and just revolve it all around the circle, as I did with the other thing. So to start off, I will place my circle, and I want to put it right here, but to be precise, I want to just make a construction line and be very precise with it, and just make sure that I don't misclick on anything. So I'm going to just make a construction line going from the middle up 2 inches, which is the radius of this construction circle. And so that's the point where I want to put my first circle at. So I'll make sure construction is turned off, and I know that I want this circle to be 0.5 in diameter. So from here, I want to click on the line tool again and make some more construction lines so I can make the straight part of these ridges. So what I want to do is click on the center of the circle and go all the way up until I hit this curved edge on the outside. From here, I want to go out to the right 0.25, which is half of 0.5. Alright, so from here I can make my first line. And I want to start from this point we just made and go all the way down until this line is tangent to the circle we made. And to know it's tangent is that I'll just hover over the circle until I see this little marker pop up. So over here all the way, you can see it's just an X, right? And so if I keep going down, I will eventually hit this point where you'll see a circle pop up too inside of the X. And that's how I know that this line is now tangent to the circle at this very point. So I want to click on that, and now I will do the same to the other side. So I can get another construction line, go from this point, and just go across 0.5 and do the same. Oops. Undo that. Okay, so I want to go down from here and make sure that this is tangent by hovering over it and right there. Okay. So now I just want to clean this up and get rid of these two lines right here. I can get rid of these construction lines too. And I also want to get rid of the inner part of the circle. And there you go. As you can see, we have the sketch for this part of the wheel. So now I want to do the same thing as I did with the first thing we did and use the circular pattern tool. And I want to click on these lines and make sure the center point is the middle and set it to 6 as a quantity again. There you go. Note that I will also have to trim these lines as that will not repeat around the circle. Okay, so I've trimmed that. And now we are done with the outer part of this wheel. Now let's move on to the inner part, which is going to be some circles again. So let me click on my circle tool. And this one is going to be the outer circle. So I know that the diameter of this is going to be 2.5. And I want to make the inner part of the circle to be exactly 1.5 in diameter. Now I need to make the keyway at the top of the circle. Now the keyway is going to be 0.36 inches by 0.2 inches. To do this, I'm going to make some more construction lines so I know accurately where to place them. So I will go from the center point right here, make sure I have construction on. I will go up exactly to the top. So another way of knowing that I've hit the circle is if this line snaps onto the circle and it's an X. Whoops, it's not right. Or if I want to be more precise and make sure I don't make any mistakes, I can just divide it by 2 and find the radius. So I will go up 0.75 inches. Okay, so from here, I know that my keyway is 0.36 in length, so I want to go half of that because we are in the middle. So we will go to the right 0.18. And this will still be a construction line. And from here, I want to go down. I want to touch the circle right here because I want my actual line to start from the circle and not from up here. Otherwise, it won't connect. So I want to go down until I know I've hit the circle. And that's the point where we want to start our keyway at. So from here, I can turn off construction, and I know I have to go up 0.2 inches. I will go make a line to the left, 0.36 inches. Then I would do the same thing on this side and go down 0.2. And from here, we can just trim the lines that we don't want, which are these ones. And now we have a keyway made. Okay, so now we have the whole wheel made, or the sketch. And now I want to finish this by extruding it. So I will finish sketch. I can right click on this and press pull and click on this. So I want to extrude this. I'll go this way, so it'll be negative. So I want to extrude this negative 0.5, the base of the wheel. And since the sketch disappears, I can simply fix this by going to the top left under the sketches menu and click on the sketch I just made and make it visible again by clicking the eye icon. And so I want to extrude this as well. So I'll right click on it. And I know I want to extrude this -1 inches. And there you go. Now the last thing we want to do is make a fillet around this circle or this edge. So I'll go up here to the modify tool, click on fillet, and click on this circle, this edge. And I want to set the radius to be 0.25. Now, for a better way to see it, we have a fillet right here. That's 0.25 in radius. And there you go. That's how you can make a Geneva wheel in Fusion 360. Thank you so much for watching.